Heyo everybody, Haku here with a live reaction and a little discussion. I don't know, probably going to be pretty short given that I clicked onto this and it's only 38 seconds. For the new Tower of God Season 2 Kami no To anime trailer. So every time something new from the anime comes out, I always look at it on my own and then I get comments on the manhwa stuff that's like, hey, you should react to the new anime thing. And I'm always like, sorry, I already looked at it on my own, so this time I held off. I didn't look at any of this stuff so that I could do my own video for you all. I've been pretty excited for Season 2. Again, I'm going to try to stay spoiler free. If any of you are new here, I'll attempt to do that. I've been excited for Season 2. I wasn't the biggest fan of Season 1 of the anime. I think that they made a lot of weird changes, sometimes incomprehensibly weird changes, and the pacing was more than breakneck. The pacing was very, very rushed. But what I've always loved about the first season is all the great new people that it brought in, all the new readers it brought in, all the content creators that we wouldn't have without Season 1 of the anime. And on top of that, we've been told that this is going to be 2 cores. And so we're told right off the bat, this is 2 cores for like what should be like 110 chapters, whereas Season 1 was 1 core for 80 chapters, which is absolutely insane pacing. So we're pretty much being told right off the bat that the pacing is going to be much better than it was in the first season. And on top of the pacing, probably, again, almost guaranteed to be much better, I think that the content that we're getting into with Season 2 is much better content to adapt. Content that lends itself much more well to adaptation. So I'm very, very excited about a lot of things. Let's watch this, then I guess I can talk more. I have seen some people say that they were disappointed because it wasn't much. I didn't think it would be this short, actually, but I think a lot of the people saying that just probably aren't used to following like seasonal anime, because as somebody who I watch all the new PVs of every new anime every season to decide what I will or will not potentially watch in the future, and usually it's typical to just get like 1 to 2 minute trailers, and the second of those trailers will cover a lot of the same content that the first one did, so usually you don't get too much ahead of time. But either way, regardless, let's actually see what we get to see here. Again, I'm sorry if this is scuffed. I am very much not used to reacting to video content typically. And I also hope my audio levels aren't totally messed up. Okay, we got the Pokeballs. We've seen these shots, and then I'm like, should I say names? Will I spoil people? I don't like that. I think we already knew that he didn't have the black coat. And then, okay, I knew we were going to see that. Okay, I was trying to listen to say, or to see if they said any names. To hear like, oh, Nader. But okay, let's go through like shot by shot, just a little bit. I mean, there's probably not too much to go through. We saw some of this at the end of Season 1. Okay, so they changed the designs of the Pokeballs a little bit. I think it still looks good though. In fact, I kind of like this better, because then if they did just literally keep it as looking exactly like Pokeballs, people would complain, oh, it's just knockoff Pokeballs. So I like that you can see the design inspiration there, that it's similar, but they changed it enough that it's its own cool, unique thing. I actually like this design better, truth be told. Also, we get to see the ring there. Okay, we saw these in that last little thing they showed before with the soldiers and Yuri. So, like, bringing out his weapon is an interesting way to show it. Yeah, again, this outfit is nice too. I'm bummed. I love the other, like in the manhwa, this character, the outfit that they first appear in, that they're first presented in, I love that outfit, and it's a bummer that they didn't stick with that. And I think, yeah, also they didn't go with the original design for one of those as well. The hold on. The lightning aura is just such an interesting, it's very modern One Piece anime, very Jujutsu Kaisen, throwing in just the lightning aura bits. And that I will say, that's one thing I knew ahead of time. Okay, another shot of the ring is, so 2 days ago, I was like, okay, I'll record this eventually, but I saw that Dr. Bonehead was going live for this to react to this. And so I would pop in every once in a while to be like, oh, are they talking about Tower of God yet? Are they talking about it? And I clicked onto the stream once, just hear Joe yell, Repalista! And then I click immediately back off. I was like, okay, I guess they're currently reacting right now. So I did know that we were going to at least see Repalista. So yeah, we didn't actually see much. But I think that's normal for this kind of thing. Like, me personally, I just feel like when I go into anime PVs, you really don't see too much, and what you do see is usually just from the first episode or two. It's really rare that you get more than this kind of thing. So it doesn't surprise me that we didn't get to see a lot, but I think it's neat. I think it looks good, fine, same, whatever. I just think that, again, I'm more excited for this than season 1, given that I have a lot more faith in the adaptability of the content that's being adapted, and I have a lot more faith in the pacing, especially since, again, we're getting 2 cores, which is great. We don't know if it's going to be continuous or split core. Either way, I think is fine. I'm excited to see what happens. I think, again, even if the anime isn't the best, I feel like there will always be some things that people are going to look at and be like, oh yeah, I like the way that the adaptation did that. Like, for me, it's the way that Bamkun and Rak met at the beginning of season 1. I like the way the anime did that. I think they almost maybe paced that out a little bit better than the manhwa first had them meet each other. So I think that was done well. And there are always going to be things that people are like, what are they doing? That was not a good way to adapt it. One of the things I'm most excited for is season 1 was able to foreshadow some things ahead of time that the manhwa wasn't able to, because we just didn't have that kind of, information yet at the time that the first season of the manhwa was coming out. So I'm interested too to see what the anime studio does with season 2 here, in terms of, like, we know a lot more than we did over 10 years ago when this stuff was coming out week to week, and I was reading this stuff week to week. So given how much more we know now, what can they, like, during a certain arc here, what more will they foreshadow? And if you want to dip out here, I'm gonna make a statement here based on that last sentence I just said that's gonna delve into some manhwa, not really spoilers, but yeah, if you want to dip out, that's cool. I want to say foreshadowing Yama, because Yama is mentioned a lot in the workshop battle, but we knew like nothing about actual Yama then. Now that we know like pretty much everything about Yama, what are they going to do with foreshadowing Yama? And secondly, I hope that they do almost no foreshadowing with the Hand of Arlen. Just say, oh, this place is called the Hand of Arlen, and move on. Because that's what made that so crazy in the manhwa. That's what made that one of the biggest things ever, is just having that as, oh, that's just a place they went to, like so many of the other places we went to. And then to later on learn how important that was, I think is huge. So I think they shouldn't overdo it on foreshadowing with the Hand of Arlen. But either way, I'll end this here. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching. Again, I'm not used to this kind of video, this kind of setup, but like, if you did like the video, comment down there to tell me what you're thinking about Season 2 going into it, what you thought of my thoughts and everything. We can definitely talk down in the comments. If you want to subscribe for more Tower of God, much more on the channel, please do so. And if you want to talk, like I said, we can talk in the comments, or we can talk on Twitter or Discord. Just Discord servers open for anyone. Ask and I can give you a link. If you want to help support the channel, you can drop a super thanks down below if you'd like to. Or if you want One Piece videos early, if you want a shout out at the end of every single video, then hit join down below to become a channel member. Go to patreon.com/HakuOfTheTubes, or a link will be in the description to become a patron. And thank you so much to people who are patrons and members. Thank you to Chosen Regular Evan Holly, Magical Girls, FR Nono, Abyss Knight, and JA, Cheriton Students, David Langstaff and Folded Gold, Slayer Candidates, SG and Stance Eater, and Pure Element Pate Diablo. Thank you all so much for your support. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.